5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Alright, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final Best of 2 series here in the Moon Studio Mid-Autumn League. We've got Team DeMonster up against Team Black.
10 seconds remaining.
The first game of the last Best of 2. I really don't like this Best of 2 format. I understand why batters are so salty about it, but honestly, this I'm pretty excited for, because these teams are both kind of inconsistent. I don't mean to flame them or whatever. They're both pretty capable teams. Team Black have some insane team fight, some insane cooperation going on in DeMonster. They've held their own against some pretty substantial, pretty well-known opponents, and I don't think they're gonna stop playing that aggressive, dominant Dota anytime soon. Team Black using up a lot of reserve time debating about their opener here, are going to start the draft off with a Clockwork, a hero that hasn't been all that popular anymore, as spell damage has become stronger and stronger. There is very few people left that just pick up a Clockwork like that. Mirana getting picked up for DeMonster here. Gonna have an easy time so far with the Cox. It's always easier to find those arrows. And this early on, you can also easily find some kind of a setup second pick for the Mirana, whether it be a Shadow Demon, whether it be a Bane, whether it be a Faceless Void if you feel like picking up a core early on. Team Black, they have to be very careful about what to pick next and consider this thoroughly.
Radiant team pick.
Bloodseeker.
Gotta be a Bloodseeker second pick for Team Black. Already giving away one of their cores. I do love myself some Bloodseeker action. It's a very fast hero. Not just in the sense that he can run very fast, but that he also comes online very fast. Likes to fight at a very low level. Loves to just dive supports very early on. And if he comes online, he is very hard shut down. So kind of one of those heroes that you do need to get momentum on early when it's picked. Kind of like the Night Stalker, you really want to get yourself ahead of the curve, make sure that you can kill anyone in your path before you're even capable of really dying in a team fight. DeMonster gotta come up with a response to the Bloodseeker. Thankfully, those are generally the same heroes that Mirana synergizes with anyhow, since you want some lock. Elder Titan, great for locking down the Bloodseeker in its tracks, even if he runs a little bit faster. And a good frontliner for the Mirana as well. You don't only have that arrow setup, but you also have a beefcake to be put in front of her, who just so happens to increase her crap ton of magical damage, even from that support position. Even the position 5 Mirana is still gonna be maxing Starstorm. Lifestealer has been banned so far, indeed, considering what they're gonna ban out next.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Faceless Void getting banned out as well. That would have been a huge pick with the Mirana. Great synergy with the Elder Titan as well. If you get a Chronosphere into the Earth Splitter, it really hurts. You can really ruin the enemy's team fight that way. Drow Ranger getting banned out now by DeMonster, as well as the Terrorblade, so both sides getting rid of those big carries, but it's DeMonster banning out ranged carries, while Team Black just banning out those melee carries.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And a lot of reserve time getting used up now by Team Black, who don't really seem to know what else to ban out. I mean, there's still a bunch of strong melee carries, the Phantom Lancer, the Juggernaut, but they gotta know what they're gonna be next before making any other ban.
Radiant team ban.
And it's gonna be Puck gotten rid of.
Radiant team pick.
DeMonster, they know what they're up against. Bloodseeker is already gonna be a pain in the butt. That hero just hurts, and he's way too fast for anything that isn't hard. Oh, control. You need a safe stuff. Can't catch. You know, Bane's Fiend scripts thing, but you also need damage on the side of DeMonster, and I feel like they really need to cover that well position soon. But I wouldn't mind fast Bloodseeker game with Bloodseeker constantly just flying at people, looking for the kills. But a lot of people do still build the Maelstrom on it, or like even the Battle Fury, and just go farm up, make the most of that time they get spent in the jungle as the hard carry.
Dire team pick.
Ember Spirit.
And it looks like DeMonster picking up an Ember Spirit now. That hero did have high impact in the hands of Butterfly Effect. Let's see if DeMonster can make it work similarly good. With the Maelstrom, with the Aghanim Scepter, you definitely have all the damage in the world. You can definitely just nuke people down when you catch them off guard. Crystal Maiden getting picked up by Black. Great setup for the Bloodseeker to run at somebody. The ultimate as well, huge in those team fights, and the catch is very nice against the Ember Spirit, preventing him from remnanting out of there.
Remaining.
And still using up more of the precious reserve time here. The Ember Spirit is probably gonna be a mid laner, which means they still need a position 1. It's gonna be a Sand King picked up for DeMonster for now. Great amount of crowd control. Great Bloodseeker. Also, that the timing is gonna be really useful here as well. Team Black picking up a Shadowfiend Bloodseeker. That makes for a fat corner. Both of those heroes come online very quickly, deal a lot of pretty on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, let's see what Team DeMonster are gonna last pick. I mean,
Radiant team
I'm
ban.
curious. They just need a front line. And they would be happy for something like, I don't know, like a time. They got the Ravage to set up Requiem.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
And it looks like we're just gonna wait for the
5
last 20
seconds
seconds of
remaining.
time for Team Black to make a decision.
Radiant team ban.
Gonna be the anti-mage band out, so... Interesting enough, DeMonster RC gets a position 3. It could very well be possible. Let's show kind of versatile in which position he play.
10 seconds remaining.
But if Team Black want to go for a super late gamer like that,
Dire
for Shadow Fiend
team
and a Bloodseeker, it's super greedy and could very easily punish the troll. It's gonna be the last banner. Let's see what Team Black are gonna last pick here.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And Team Black forced to pick something. It's gonna be the Weaver. As far as 3-core lineup goes, this one can definitely work a lot better than something super greedy like the Morphling. Comes online a lot earlier and deals a ton of damage with the Sakuchi.
10 seconds remaining.
Templar Assassin.
Choose your hero.
And it's gonna be the Templar Assassin for DeMonster. This is a huge momentum-based hero. Also, DeMonster desperately needed some additional damage output, and with Molu on the Templar Assassin, they definitely have secured that. Good against the Shadow Fiend as well. You can just block out those raises. TA against Bloodseeker, I'm not so sure about, but against the Weaver, it will definitely make you. There's a lot of squishy heroes on the side of Team Black. They don't really have a lot of frontline other than Bloodseeker and Clockwork charging in there, taking a beating straight to the face. If that looks, we do have to load in. The monster, they are gonna lose if the game goes super late. Team Black, they have 3 freaking big team fight carrying damage dealers. The Bloodseeker probably gonna go for a buff. I mean, he's great with his
Prepare
bloody
for
mirrors,
battle.
but even he's gonna be hitting hard himself. Good luck, fun gets called, and I am excited for this last best of 2. The drafts are looking pretty good. It is gonna be safe in Third with the mid lane Templar Assassin. Had to match up against the Shadow Fiend here. Interestingly enough, there isn't any Necromastery abuse. You no longer skill that and then ignite Clockwork Cogs. Team Black now moving it aggressively. Doesn't look like DeMonster. There's the 50 rune rate. Ember Spirit is finally bought starting items as well.
30
And
seconds
is headed
to
into the
battle.
lane. And the pause to start things off with. Just some lag issues should be fixed with a quick disconnect, at least so I hope. Because I can't wait for this to see come online, start rushing at people. Hopefully we're gonna see a couple of super good arrows as well. Those are always exciting to see. And with the second, there should be plenty of setup. Elder Titan, a great arrow setup as well once he reaches level 2. But I guess we are just bound to wait around. Got some cool loadouts to look at though. Okay, there's the reconnect thankfully. I mean, there's not gonna be a lot happening with other teams clashing either. They're just gonna 50-50 on the runes and that's that.
The battle
Here is gonna be caught, but no arrow connection there. Kingdom gets out there with Tsukuchi. And he touches the rune, making it a 3-for-1 rune trade in favor of Team Black already as the game is gonna start here. Seeker is gonna be leaning against the Ember Spirit. That actually didn't in her favor. Yeah, he's gonna struggle with the blood right, but can dodge those. Also already has pointed escape. And what? Okay. I am missing that. As a Templar Assassin, you should never allow that to happen. Didn't have the point in the refractions just yet and got raised up. This is pretty much Shadow Fiend's main kill potential, but he used it to its full extent. Cloud is down on the top lane next. Chaos just gonna continue as the bottom lane. The Brawl's gonna break out as well with Elder Titan trying to run at people, but Bloodseeker zoning him away. Lane should kind of be safe without arrows landing though. And Templar Assassin now has the refractions as well. Looking at where the last count, we can see that Ember Spirit is already benefiting off of the safe lane. Shadow Fiend's having a great lane. Templar Assassin, understand it behind, but not Necromancy. He's have a hard time catching up. Does have the refractions to work with at least. And when it comes to hitting the Shadow with a couple of side blades, she definitely want to start poking back with the next couple of levels on her.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Mirana beat that. She may be able to get a kill early on, but definitely a squishy hero that needs to be aware. I wonder what he's gonna go for it, well, because the damage output is gonna fall off sooner rather than later, and the 3 damage dealers, if the Templar Assassin is not gonna get ahead, it's definitely gonna be a hard game. Templar Assassin, they get dropped low there, but almost gets the kill on 8 on the Shadow Fiend instead. On the bottom, it's gonna be Elder Titan getting killed off by the Bloodseeker. On the mid lane, the Brawl is gonna be assumed with Templar Assassin taking a couple of tower shots. No, this combo this time around. Man, this game always we've got a lot of fights going on all across the board. Crystal Maiden. Super squishy hero who can very easily be killed, but instead it's gonna be the Weaver dying on the top lane to the Sand King. A little bit of help from the Mirana there. Now the Crystal Maiden is gonna go down. this lane is just all over the place. Neither team seems to really be coming out ahead so far. I'm gonna switch over to the totem. We're at like 5-minute mark and we're gonna see just how this lane has been working out. I feel like Templar is stabilizing. Ember Spirit is free farming. This isn't too horrible for DeMonster yet. They just need to make sure both their carries hit the same power curve, come online at the same time, and they will be able to just tear people apart.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Speaking of tearing people apart, Mirana is gonna come into the mid lane, try and enable just that onto the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is running out of there, but Mirana is gonna stick to him. It's gonna try to go for the arrow. We'll keep that one. Well, Templar doesn't continue his farm. Shadow Fiend buying back immediately. Try to get revenge with the triple race. Only 2 connecting. Well, Templar's dead already. Will find double damage though. And now Clockwork in a bit of trouble. Gonna get hurt by the Mirana. Templar Assassin. Not sure if he wants to fight that. Shadow Fiend is still there with the insane race damage, and Race is gonna do the trick, but Molu does manage to get away. It's gonna be safe for now on the plane. Ember Spirit instantly low health, which means Bloodseeker is just gonna turn into a racing car. Crystal Maiden goes down with the Bloodseeker. Just to get out of there. Movement speed alone doesn't help if you're still taking a ton of damage from those right clicks and have to actually walk in there without a front line or some kind of stable to work with. This mid lane's been exciting. Molu is gonna be struggling a bit. Fairy Fire will save his life for a while, but there's the raid combo once again. Templar ends up going down. Ember Spirit gets revenge with the Crystal Maiden there for the root, and beautiful kill on the Bloodseeker. It's gonna go for the potatoes early on. He wants those rocks to connect. Blood Rock, that's like 300 pure damage later on.
Radiant's bottom tower
Plus,
is under attack.
is of course really powerful. Kingdom getting sent up by the Mirana, and this Weaver, he may not be in the best spot, but both her and Bloodseeker are currently playing like they are carries. They're currently sitting on top of the last hits and switching over to the Golden Network. You can see that they're not that far away from the Ember Spirit and that as well. Ember is in the game of life, and now Weaver is gonna get chased up. It's gonna go down just as I praise his farm. He will be put down quite a bit. Bloodseeker running at the Ember Spirit. It's got a kill. It's having the game of lifetime here. Just needs to keep up this momentum, keep up the aggression. Elder Titan is gonna be caught, is trying to catch up to the Crystal Maiden. He is faster with the buff, but the buff's gonna wear off. And Bloodseeker's got that one as well. Dominating streak on the Bloodseeker, who, like I said before, during the draft can pick up a Maelstrom or even a Battlefield so inclined, but he is already opting for that of 8. I feel like if anything he's gonna pick up a Maelstrom after. But this is already 8. Farm Hero is a good deal. Templar Assassin comes really close to death there against the Shadow Fiend, and is gonna die once again to the last raise. SF with those raises has just been playing too aggressively on the mid lane, making sure that they don't get punished for their super greedy drafts on the side lane tier.
Under attack.
And while that bottom tier 1 is getting pushed in by the Dire, the Clockwork is getting killed off by the Sand King that's on the top, and this Sand King, he's also been having a really good game. 2-0-2. Just high impact stuns will matter the most. A ton of sandstorm damage on top of that.
Top tower
He is gonna have some really good item timing. Could potentially go for the early blink dagger here if he feels like that's what it takes to win this game. We're getting chased and up on. Mirana comes through with the Star Storm. Sand King taking a lot of damage from Clockwork. It's gonna die first. Sand King still trying to run out of there, but the Mirana ultimate not quite in time. Mirana trying to teleport out of there, and it's gonna make it barely. Crystal Maiden almost going down to the attack, and Elder Titan has to run out of there, and it remains a 1-for-1 trade for the time being at least. Elder Titan would love to still get that kill on the Crystal Maiden. It's just gonna try running at her, and there is the stomp. There's the kill on the Crystal Maiden. Elder Titan now gets plenty of moves to get away. It was just a perfect dive on his side. I gotta say, DeMonster bringing impressive performance once again. I do like the show they've given us yesterday, but that's why are still favored into the late. Right now the game has been very 50-50. Great Tempest and Red Team really pulling ahead by a ton.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Almost in a bit of an awkward position. Just fire. Getting ran at the stun is there. Mirana getting in position for follow-up arrow is there as well. Shadowfiend taking a ton of damage. We'll get the Requiem out just before dropping. We'll get to bottle up again. Now the Elder Titan instead gonna die for that one, and the Mirana as well with the Bloodseeker ultimate. 2-0 for the side of Black. Getting the first kill in their favor for those who bet that kind of thing. As Templar Assassin, she has not been able to jump with this head, and that's horrible. You really want to just farm a couple of stacks, get a ton of gold, swing you away. Molu is being ran at, will trigger the trap. Onto the clockwork there. Clockwork with the Cox is going to keep himself safe. That's Crystal Maiden ultimate without really getting anything from it.
Hearing heat.
Over on the bottom, a bit of a brawl. Ember Spirit against Weaver. Ember Spirit is the face for now. Making sure he can land his remnants.
I'll take your...
On the mid lane, nice to move dump from the Elder Titan, as the runes are all so far. Gotta swing in favor of the monster, but should be 50-50 in the end, actually.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Over on the middle lane, Templar Assassin is getting ran at again. She is gonna be just fine for her now. Instead, it's gonna be the Bloodseeker coming on the out. Now Titan stumping for his life, but Bloodseeker still just gonna kill him off.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
Not enough to regen through that.
Top tower
Mirana gets caught, managed to leap away. Did take a raise to the face, but it's gonna be fine for now. Bloodseeker on pursuit would love to get a kill on her. Mirana does have the arrow ready though, and can defend herself.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And our assassin in the mid-front tower is gonna get caught, it's gonna get queened up in the cogs. Arrow is there onto the clockwork, but it's not gonna be in the Templar. That's gonna go because then keep the first big epicenter. That's gonna be a clockwork. Shadowfiend still rushing after Mirana. Mirana is gonna die to that second raise. In comes the Aegis from the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker dishing out a ton of damage, and that's gonna be Sand King dying. They are coming in with 3 game carries with their Bloodseeker here, who's just doing so much work for their side, and he's actually just position 3. He is holding the position 3 too. But with this much catch, with this much damage, and that Blood Rage coming in later, that's gonna remain high impact throughout this game at this rate. Down goes the Elf Titan. Okay, yes, that's gonna save him for like 2 more right clicks. And now on the mid lane, Templar Assassin could be in a bit of trouble as well, but 3 people don't really want to dive in blindly here. Black 1k half. And a well-deserved. Templar Assassin still a bit away from that Desolator, but Black need to keep the aggression until that Templar Assassin Desolator has been finished, because then the fights are gonna be looking a lot closer. Des just hits so incredibly hard. Weaver taking a lot of damage from Ember Spirit. It's gonna turn around on the Mirana ultimate. Means Ember Spirit is gonna be just fine. Shadowfiend forced to fall back on the middle lane as the mid tier 1 tower finally gets finished up. Ember Spirit still there at the bottom lane. He gets hookshot on Mirana, ultimate still lasting a little while longer. Vision is there, Ember Spirit jumping out with the Shadowfiend meanwhile right on the middle lane. That is a huge kill on Shadowfiend, but Bloodseeker is there. Would love to turn that fight, but it's gonna get a Templar. Now she is down. He can run it comfortably again. Dodges the Sand King stun actually. Continuing to dish out damage to Titan. Not available. Kills off the outer Titan. A nice blood ride from the Bloodseeker, who's gonna continue just rushing down the Mirana. Mirana is gonna die. Weaver on the hunt for more, and Sand King is gonna get found. That's a beyond godlike kill from Bloodseeker. I feel like he should just
This'll come
pure
in handy.
freaking damage output from now on. He's got that moves, he's got the Ados, he's got plenty of utility, a good amount of stats. All he needs is unforce. Get some damage up in there. Looks like it's gonna be the Guardian Greaves for the Bloodseeker to turn that lead into Weaver's lead here, into the Shadow Fiend's lead. I mean, Shadow Fiend is not having a good game anymore. He's not as good of a game as he's been having. And is going for use for a Blink Dagger, meaning that he is gonna fall very hard. Just accept that. I don't know, I guess it's gonna be the Guardian Greaves on the Bloodseeker. I'm a big fan of Maelstrom build, even on the position 3, but I guess if Weaver gets some damage output going for himself, she survive for a long while with those Guardian Greaves, should still have more than enough to trade in those team fights. As for the Templar Assassin, she is 700 gold away from her Desolator. Ember's threat. Total health. Bloodseeker. Stunned. Ember's fisting. It's gonna rend us out. In comes an epicenter from the Sand King. Bloodseeker probably just trying to teleport out, but the damage over time will have him take out sooner. Ember Spirit getting saved by it. Mirana ultimate, at least for now. He's run for his life with Weaver on his tail. Does make it fake timer, but it's gonna get killed off with a good shit anyways. This game is such back and forth. I hope this team just keep on fighting for a while. It's gonna be Weaver killed off. So DeMonster taking it once again. It was the Shadow with that big scatter ready, and he will find himself a nice half health nuke onto the outside, which quickly results in a kill. And gets caught out of position with the Cox now, and it's gonna be Sand King dying next. Bloodseeker finally died, but change for that the other characters are starting to have some first side of black, and Bloodseeker is still gonna have some very good Grease timing here. The side of black, they gotta be going deathfall, they gotta start pushing in like 10 minutes from now. Otherwise, they are gonna struggling really hard. Templar Assassin, she's already got that Desolator available. All she needs now is the Blink Dagger to actually have a chance of running down the Bloodseeker effectively. It looks like no clash here as Mirana goes down on the bottom of the crystal. That's caught by the Aim Spirit as well, and the Shadow Fiend will manage to run out at the cost of support being traded for that support of Mirana. We just got people farming all over the board on the Emperor gets caught farming with the hook shot into double race you. Shadow Fiend also got him to blink that everybody is ready to jump on each other. Go for a couple of easy kills. And it looks like well killed isn't easy. To melt their refraction, leading to a beautiful kill that really well. Now the Titan K tries for about one time, but once again back up to one goal.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Push in the mid for now. Weaver got the Lincoln Sphere. He now needs to pick up some kick damage. Neither he nor the Bloodseeker a lot of kick damage, so those blood rides do really hurt a Bloodseeker. With Guardian Greaves, two very nice root on kick, ruining both, and Bloodseeker still gonna go down the Requiem, leading to a nice kill on the Sand King. He able to save himself, but still just the dash. Shadow Fiend, and a bit of power now in conflict, like killing the Doctor. This goes in with the huge ultimate. Emissary almost dead. The blink past the Emissary remnant, not quite successful, and with that Shadow Fiend dying for the Emissary to go down there. Crystal Maiden running out of their blood of the mana to finish the kill. Could turn around and okay, we got it already. Crystal Maiden picks up a bounty rune there as Weaver chases for more and a 2 gold lead for the side of Team Black. He also went for the mana break talent there. I really do like against heroes like Vampire Assassin, especially if it now goes for like MKB or Desolator. Can't really 2v1 though, as the load isn't enough damage, and Weaver goes down as he underestimated the power of Templar Assassin's armor reduction in conjunction with Desolator. That is just so much damage all at once. Elder Titan went down to the Bloodseeker. Hey, he's not really getting closer to his guard increase. Man, DPM has really fallen off.
Radiant are scanning.
Does have a ton of utility, so if together with like Shadow
Radiant's
Fiend,
middle
like the
tower is
Weaver,
under attack.
Bloodseeker, that would be great for making kills, but I feel like he's kind of one that hero become able to pull his own weight here, even if it's not a damage item, just something like a bad. And gotta see a catch on the Ember Spirit.
Dire's top tower.
Epicenter. Everything's around. The temperatures are gonna be turned around. Down goes as well, forcing the feet to get up the Requiem just yet. He will find it an easy well. 3 people. Mirana able to get away with the secret. It's not really fast, but he has to just use his movement speed run out there. Arrow of the Mark, Bloodseeker still running. Atos is there trying to keep the Templar Assassin off his back, but DeMonster, they are gonna get the return. Oh, Templar Assassin is pulling with Ember Spirit. Did just let go down there. Only a Maelstrom. It's can't fight just yet. A nice kill setup on the Clockwork as they're back from the Bloodseeker. Black, they want to continue fighting this, and they do get a kill on Mirana. Chasing after the Sand King here. Sand King's gonna get the
Dire's middle tower is under
Titan
attack.
should be able to get the other one, but Weaver plus the Darkseer, Bloodseeker already running up the kills, are going to find the Elder Titan, deny the Stomp, and Weaver is gonna go to town on them. A little more damage to him, but there is Sand King, beautiful stuff, preventing him from getting his ultimate out. Once again, progression, Bloodseeker is going to try to kill the Tana in here, and will succeed. 2-4 right now, the Weaver dies, huge Ember Spirit is funny. The Templar Assassin is the best weapon with that. Black don't have a chance to continue the brawl, have to run for their lives. If anyone survives that, the main goes on down. Shadow Fiend now gonna get caught by the Ember Spirit, and Ember Spirit got some real damage with it. Templar Assassin finishing off the kill. That thing they're already paying for itself. Templar Assassin have some really good BKB timing, and the Roach is open for the team with the Desolator very early on in the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was going for a shot to the Assassin here, one hit after another. And as the Roach fall uncontested for the side of DeMonster, they now have an advantage, taking a couple of fights, and I feel like use it before the Bloodseeker and Shadow Fiend can be back, because Team Black, they kind of have 3 carries, which gives superior late game, as well as that advantage that if one of these heroes falls off super hard, like the Bloodseeker is right now, who's still just saving up for his Guardian Greaves there, you still have 2 absolute beefcakes ready to team fight it out. We were saving up for that Desolator to get the most from that Man Burn talent. Shadow Fiend already saving up for that BKB as well. With that BKB, going to find those Requiem a lot easier. Monster, they kind of got to fight right now, since that timing is only gonna get better for Team Black, but even with the E's, they have a hard time doing so. Bloodseeker will just get a free ultimate up on the Elder Titan. Elder Titan is gonna get taken off the map. Nothing Ember can do to help him there. Top tier 2 getting pushed in a tiny little bit. At this rate, we could be in for a long one, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys are prepared for that. You know, I definitely hope it will be a long one, at least. It could be over in a heartbeat fall for the side of Team DeMonster if they end up winning here, I was gonna say, but as I say that the Ember Spirit gets instant killed by the Shadow a Shadow Fiend with that blink. He holds EKB ready as well. Once his ultimate falls, it's gonna fall off pretty hard, but he's got a ton of items to work with, so... In terms of hitting that ultimate, he can always precisely target. You don't have enough to one-shot the carries anymore. Focus for those you can still insta-kill. And Weaver is gonna start hitting really hard just about now, as that Desolator is coming in. How
Radiant's top
what's left on
tower
that
is under
Aegis?
attack.
Just a couple of minutes. If Team Black are able to buy their time until then, this Templar Assassin could suddenly have a lot more trouble finding value throughout this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Titan getting caught, getting some neutral from the Shadow Fiend. Clockwork trying to run him down, and it's gonna be an easy kill for the Clockwork there.
Enemy I've grappled with.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Weaver rushing in, looking for a kill on the Tesla. Well, yeah, he can't really have that as a little 1v1 just yet. That's gonna be the cover spot now as Weaver
Radiant's
retreats.
middle tower is
Shadow
under
has
attack.
arrived though, so the Queen is available, but it looks like DeMonster, they do want that feedback. They do want to use that as a push. It's gonna be the Chris Baden. Leads up and immediately Templar Assassin just doing out so much damage to Weaver. Wants to have the 1-1 here, but even with the Bloodseeker ultimate, Templar Assassin still holding strong.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hold up, in the backlines. Templar Assassin is gonna die the first time. Everyone from DeMonster wants to have that fire stuff on the Emperor Spirit. Mirana leaping forward, trying to set up the kill on Crystal. After casting that ultimate, Templar Assassin activating the BKB now, running down one target. Now Shadow Fiend, not that he can do the defense up other than an Eul Scepter. He does manage to pick out before the trap explodes. Ember Spirit is gonna come case for him, but it's raised down instead. That's a buyback for the Ember Spirit. Everybody else still alive and going hard for the side of DeMonster. Team DeMonster who are not gonna catch the Bloodseeker. Shadow Fiend are not gonna try to kill off the Clockwork and all the bad speeches from Black. So their time in this game is ending. If they end up falling because yeah, it carries, but yeah, you see it for yourself. That Rampage Templar Assassin. Shadow Fiend, the last one to live and tell the tale. This is a tier 2 tower now, 4k gold lead for the side of DeMonster. Both teams think that this is gonna be the fight that probably decides the game. And now Templar Assassin is pushing high ground while Shadow Fiend gets ran at with a Mirana and the Sand King on the chase. Sand King forces the KB out from the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend still just running for his dive. That's the 9-second BKB2 should he does get to blink and should be fine. Making it into the base. No tier 3 push from Templar Assassin either. Tries a bird, I guess. For the side of Team Black, it should have been punished way harder for using all of those buybacks and then losing the fight. Templar Assassin now forced to proc her own BKB. Mirana ultimate has been activated. For now, just continuing to push. She gets hookshotted on. Managed to blink out before the BKB and the Spirit is there. Turning keys without. It's through connect on the Clockwork. Elder Titan there, chance some extra as well, amplifying all the damage. More importantly, just is gonna go down Weaver. Pulling himself back, running first life immediately. Shadow Fiend could be dropping next. Seeker tries to use his movement to make something happen, but all he makes happen is run straight into the chase. Done 2 minutes without the Shadow Fiend, and Weaver is there trying to clean up. Will Ember Spirit, and that looks like DeMonster only Templar Assassin it comes to continuing to fight here. Weaver is gonna find some free craggy code actually. Gonna be pretty happy with this.
Middle tower is under attack.
I don't deny her opponent one single item with the Templar Assassin already has the big crits. Matters anymore. Elder Titan is gonna get caught on as well, but Templar Assassin, she can keep on pushing. There's a Mirana behind her who could be dying any second now as well. But finally Templar Assassin gets that bash talent. Jumps at the Weaver, trying to kill him up. Templar Assassin managed to fight with this rate though. Ember Spirit has stopped him, so golden death as well, but Is that really gonna be enough at this tempo? I hate to say I kind of doubted Kingdom. Out of position, taking top damage from Templar Assassin. It's gonna quickly secure that kill. It's gonna quickly secure a double kill with the we're falling as well. She is capable of 1v2ing at least. BKB teleport out after
Dire's
the 2
top
easy
tower
kills.
is under attack.
Nicely done from Molu there. He has 4k in his inventory. Still one more slot left to fill. And it's gonna be a Hurricane Pike. No buyback available for the Templar Assassin. Not need ready. Go for final fight to rule them all. And then Molo, he did just 1v3, 1v2 after watching helpless as his entire team got picked off. Team Black, they're also 10k behind. Only the Weaver in terms of like well-scaling hero right now. Clockwork. It's gonna get taken off the map. Bloodseeker opting for a pipe, meanwhile. That is one of those great items on the Bloodseeker, especially because you can always go Assault Curse afterwards. Once Templar Assassin is the only real
Radiant's
issue
top
left
tower
to deal
is
with.
under attack.
But the TA can dish out quite a ton of damage even against most types of armor auras, and it's a long way for an Assault Curse to something similar.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, the Weaver
Dire's
opting for the
structures are
MKB. He
fortified.
needs to get good at
Radiant's
hitting high
bottom
armor
tower
targets
is under
himself.
attack.
Shadow Fiend
Radiant's top
getting
tower
caught,
is under attack.
taking a ton of damage from the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin able to just like 3-shot him. Ember Spirit gonna die just as quickly, so to a lot more heroes committed. Bloodseeker is gonna run at the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin forces herself back a tiny bit too late. Epicenter not quite connecting onto the Weaver. Templar Assassin is gonna be fine for now. Bloodseeker ultimate almost one off, which will allow the Templar to make plays again. The ability to just shut down one of the cores for a short while doesn't really matter anymore at this point in time. Mirana is going to be caught herself. It's going to take tons of damage to the face and it's going to go down. Elder Titan gets torn to shreds by Weaver. In Black, they're actually just killing off everyone except for the Templar Assassin that they really want that. Now Weaver running at the Templar Assassin can't quite get her.
I'll take your tribute.
And let's have a look at the items on the side of Black. Bloodseeker. He's got that pipe completed. It's very close to finally having those Guardian Greaves. I feel like after that he needs some item to at least amplify the damage of his carry. Shadow Fiend saving up for the cheap stick. If you don't scale in terms of damage anymore, just get yourself some Humble Sable like that. Then you can rely on a Weaver for damage a lot better as well. 45 seconds till Roche is up. Smoke up from the side of DeMonster.
Radiant's
Ember
bottom
Spirit
tower
did
is under
break
attack.
the smoke. That means Black now gonna position themselves really carefully, but there is the stun initiation on a Shadow Fiend who gets stepped into the arrow. At least using this time a little bit, but it won't matter. He's just gonna explode with that. Everyone on the side of DeMonster looking for more. Clockwork Mage is gonna deliver to that more with a hook shot, but the hook shot does set up Bloodseeker to counter initiate. Sand King is gonna be dead soon, but nice save from Elk Titan into the Earth Splitter, into the Templar Assassin, just tearing apart one hero after another. Bloodseeker still alive, but he got blocked by his teammates. It's just gonna melt. Weaver comes in, just got another push to the Miranda, but Templar Assassin delivers more damage faster. Templar blinking around, trying to save the Mirana, and Mirana is gonna live. Ultra kill for the Templar. No buybacks available for Black, and I think that's gonna conclude this game, if not at least put DeMonster so far ahead that they can just blindly continue pushing till people are back. But nope, that's GG. We've got one more game coming up today. Hope you all are enjoying the show so far, but more coming your way with DeMonster facing Black once again in this best of two series. see you guys in just a little bit with more Dota.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, hello, welcome back to the final game in today's Day of the Moon Studio Mid-Autumn League group stages.
DeMonster.
We got a Venom picked up by the side of DeMonster to open things up here. That hero definitely secures every team a strong and solid laning stage. Team Black are gonna respond with a Shen. Great against the Venom Nova, also great for one particular combo, and I'm of course talking about Bloodseeker Venomancer, where you
Radiant
throw out a Poison Nova. Bloodseeker just turns into a freaking racing car, but it looks like DeMonster got another combo in mind. It's gonna be a Pangolier picked up instead. Great synergy with the Venomancer, great for chain stance and everything.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Tidehunter.
Tidehunter now getting picked up for Team Black. That is gone in the front line that they need. You usually pick up big position 3s like that a bit later, but then they become so quintessential that people just ban them the hell out, so...
5 seconds remaining. Radiant
I like this
team
tight,
ban.
but Pangolier definitely seems the better pick this early on into the best stage.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
And we're just gonna be waiting for a bit.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Rubik as well as the Warlord getting banned out now. As long as the vibes out, I don't really care
Radiant
which
team
other medic carries are going to be banned, because there are going to be other medic banned anyhow.
Ten seconds remaining.
Team Black, they gotta
5
come up with their hard
seconds
carries here. Slark has been banned out. It would have been a hero I could have really seen work out for Team Black, but DeMonster do like to pick up Slark themselves, have made that hero work quite a couple of times in the past.
Dire team pick.
Disruptor.
Team Black picking up a Disruptor now. Great team fight. Okay, they've got their utility. They've got more than enough utility. But other than the revs, there aren't any hard starts for the side of
10
Team Black, and they
seconds
also
remaining.
still need a lot of damage dealers.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And it looks like DeMonster coming up with their next here. It's gonna be an undying pickup, so even more team fight, even more synergy with that Rolling Thunder. If you're Rolling Thunder plus a Tombstone, it would be huge. So I like this pickup.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And Team Black, they still have plenty of reserve time left to make up their mind on what's gonna be, but they don't need to think long, as it's gonna be a Phantom Lancer picked up.
Dire team ban.
Great against Undying, also great as a frontliner. Two heroes like Disruptor, like the Chen, and DeMonster are gonna respond with a Monkey King pickup.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
And Bad Rider banned out. I mean, Team Black, I'm not sure if Bad Rider will give them enough damage, but it would definitely give them another hero that can kind of drag people out of position. Can kind of allow Phantom Lancer to create his snowball of illusions that just tear everybody apart right and left.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And DeMonster once again using up a bit of reserve time. I'm excited for this. I mean, we got a Monkey King Pangol here. That's a Monkey King ultimate into that Rolling Thunder. Phantom Lancer, though, he's one of those heroes that 1v5s that just snowballs all over an entire team, and with that, both teams do have a decent lot to offer.
Radiant team ban. Dire
And the
team
Invoker getting banned out last. I would have loved to see that hero in action. It would have definitely made things a lot more interesting for the side of Team Black, as they so far really got to rely on that Phantom Lancer. Have that one big carry that can just get shut down and make a lot of trouble, whereas Team DeMonster, Monkey King a hero with very mixed success, especially if he decides to go for that Battle Fury.
5 seconds remaining.
DeMonster, they do have a big, hard-hitting teamfight combo that's not gonna fall off anytime soon, and I think that's why you gotta respect them as a team here. Looks like DeMonster, despite this teamfight combo already and looking this good across the board, they still have a lot of trouble coming up with that pick here. Maybe it was actually the Lash Rack that they wanted to go for, something AoE spell oriented for the mid lane. Definitely seems like the way to go, but it's gonna be a Necrophos. Good amount of AoE, a huge amount of magical nuke damage, and of course Necrophos, one of those heroes where if you have him, you can kind of turn into that death ball, all group around the Necrophos, and go for a swift and decisive push at around the 25-30 minute mark, if you do pull out by then.
5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
And the last pick for Team Black here is gonna be a Queen of Pain. Definitely setting the tempo for this game about as fast as the last one. I do favor DeMonster's draft a little bit once again, but with Phantom Lancer you never know if that Phantom Lancer comes online, he can just become unkillable, and from there on out it's no longer gonna be a game but just absolute waste fest, since like Phantom Lancer, he is still one of the hardest carries out there. He needs a while longer than Anti-Mage to come online, but man oh man does that hero just hit hard, fast, with a ton of do the same. Also, I do hope we get to see the Monkey King go for an Aghanim Scepter, go for a Soul Basher. That's kind of the anti-Phantom Lancer itemization you can go for, but yeah, with that we're gonna wait for the load in, so see you guys and girls in a second. Alright, and with that we are back in, got the load in happening here at Monkey King. I do like the synergy between those two, especially if you do go for Monkey King Aghanim Scepter, because if somebody makes the mistake of walking into one of the Monkey King statues, then you just get a free Reaper Scythe on them every single time. Also, that Reaper Scythe could be extremely useful when it comes to shutting down the Phantom Lancer, since he's a hero you want to run at and gank all game, pretty much whenever you play against. He's one of those heroes that turns the entire game around himself, kind of like the Drow Ranger, but with the Necrophos you can actually put him off the map for a pretty long time, quite reliably, every time the Reaper Scythe is on cooldown. There aren't a lot of answers you can go on a hard carry for that Necro ultimate. And there's a good reason they've given that spell a freaking 2-minute cooldown as well. So far we're just gonna see a bit of a wraparound from the side of DeMonster.
30 seconds to battle.
Checking if they can set up something around the top lane. Monkey King coming in with level 1 Paladin Strike. Disruptor getting granite, getting slowed up, and that's gonna be a guaranteed first blood going away of the Monkey King there. That is kind of the start you need on a Monkey King. At the very least you want to be a little bit ahead on him. The runes 3 in favor of the side of Team Black. Maybe if this time around they get and stay ahead from the early game, Monkey King will not get to snowball. Then it's all about not dying to the Necrophos ganks, not dying to those Reaper Scythes.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
And it looks like we got ourselves some brawling happening here in the laning stage as first creep waves have clashed. Over on the middle lane, Queen of Pain up against Necrophos. Not the worst hero to have a lane against Necrophos, but Necrophos always gonna come out ahead against nearly every hero, especially every ranged hero, because he's gonna get that free regen for every last NE he's getting. He can force people to last under the tower, which is really annoying if you're a ranged hero. I don't know, I like this Necrophos lineup. I feel like Team Black, they definitely need to put emphasis on their Phantom Lancer as early as they can and allow him to perhaps go in the jungle, have farm up there. Monkey King gets himself the second kill this game with another Boundless Strike. Just using that one to snipe supports in the backlines. I do like that aggressive Boundless Strike play there. It's a really nice way to make Monkey King work out. He is very dominant, a very strong hero. If he's given some time in the lane to manifest himself, to actually come online and become a late game threat. But I don't think that's gonna happen against something like a Monkey King, against something like Necrophos, who are just... The Monkey King can run you down in the laning, and once you finally get too tanky for that, there's still the Reaper type. Tidehunter will get away this time around, but have his solve cancelled. While the Phantom Lancer and the Chen are having a very sturdy lane here. Phantom Lancer is exactly where he wants to be in terms of farm. Over the top lane, Undying. Caught in a bit of a bad spot. Monkey King trying to turn around on the Disruptor. Will get the Jingu, but no mana to finish the kill. Move about the strike, and Phantom Lancer died at the bottom lane. Oh no, what happened? I can imagine Pangolier only really has one spell at this stage of the game, but Phantom Lancer ticking down to the damage out type from the Phantom Lancer, as well as that Swashbuckle. That's really not good. Phantom Lancer comes back into the lane, but Pangolier is already a level ahead. With that disarm can already make this thing plenty annoying. So PL takes a lot of damage in addition to that. Only makes things worse. Monkey King, he really needs to start benefiting off of that Jingu that's supposed to give him an edge in the lane against the Tidehunter, but there it is. Just a casual heal back to almost full health.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The mid lane, both Queen of Pain and Necrophos dropping low. In comes Undying, but can't connect onto the Queen of Pain, set the insta-kill there. Soul Rip, that's a lot of damage per unit already. Be like enough to finish Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain blinks for the rune, but guessed wrong. Death Pulse is gonna follow her around for a while, and she tries to open TP. Undying comes in, but doesn't get vision in time to kill off Queen of Pain. Will get out of there for free. Still, it's a 3-0 for the side of DeMonster. Even if you just have to go back to base, that's still experience you're missing. That's still momentum you're missing. And the Queen of Pain is really the only hero left having a good game that can enable early game kills for her team. The Disruptor is gonna get banned, but he will be just fine.
Your idol falls.
And Disruptor is just gonna get nuked down there. This time around, Bounce Strike is available. Monkey King will not hesitate when using it. More for nothing lead for DeMonster. As the runes should swing 50-50 here. And he went to run to that rune, didn't quite get it in time. Cannot try to steal the other one, but is probably even gonna die for that. Will get the rune at least. Nope, Disruptor can't catch him, can't quite lock him out of position.
Coin for me.
It looks like Team Black are currently just trying to stay calm, just trying to focus on protecting the Phantom Lancer, get him into that stage where we can just run from jungle camp to jungle camp, killing those off. And that's the Disruptor dying in top lane. Actually, once the bound is like lead to an ownage. And Queen of Pain got her ultimate, threw that in the face of the Necrophos, leading to me missing 2 kills in a row. I'm terribly sorry, guys. At least the return for Black is set by now, meaning that the game can still get exciting here. Monkey King again abusing Jingu some more. But Necrophos, he is definitely not that early death. Does have a Reaper side to work, but not really the most damage at this stage of the game. There is, however, rotation over to the mid lane. It's gonna be a Venomancer trying to set up the dive somewhere. Venomancer gonna reveal himself, and Necro is like, oh yeah, don't mind if I do. Pops up target. Okay, jumps forward. Must that just kill up the Venomancer? Necro now wants to kill the Pain. but can't quite get it in time with this Reaper Scythe. Undying trying to finish the deal, and they will get the kill. Necrophos now rapidly regenerating up and turning around onto the Chen, who's gonna be in a lot of trouble with the zombies with power upper aura here. That combo alone too strong. 2 more kills going the way of DeMonster, who are having a great old time. I did say Monkey King is one of those heroes that likes to be ahead. Same for the Necrophos, and well, looking over at the gold net worth now, you can see that
Radiant's
both of them
middle
are
tower
actually
is under
just
attack.
swimming in cash. This Raptor gets ran with the Venomancer with the Undying. Easy kill as the 1k gold lead will remain. Necro, 70 seconds till the next big ultimate. That's gonna be far more exciting than anything happening so far. As for the Phantom Lancer, haven't talked about him in a while. He by now has his power threats, and we should soon be able to see what his first core item is gonna be. I think this is the Diffu Blade game though. I get it isn't that strong anymore, and a lot of people prefer Manta style or to be able to play defensively, but right now Team Black are lacking a lot of damage. We haven't even seen Rolling Thunder. Pangolier should have soon. We haven't even seen that Flash Golem either, but without a Necro side, it's not that big of a deal. Undying ult plus Necro ult though, that is actually just sick. Getting Flash Golem damage and on a Reaper side. Eight seconds on that Reaper Scythe at that moment. Queen of Pain would be a dead woman walking. She does have the ultimate available as well, so if Team Black find a good smoke opportunity or something, they can just bring the tempo back around and their Queen of Pain some impact.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's the Queen of Pain ultimate coming in from the sidelines onto the Tango roll. As Phantom Lancer look to be in a little bit of trouble there. Top lane getting by Black, who wants some momentum here. They want some objective goal. With that, but just get the Phantom Lance to that point where he actually starts hitting really hard. He isn't looking for farming Yash right now to allow him to look through the jungle more effectively and give him a bit of damage. Monkey King saving up for that Battle Fury. Dropped by Necrophos with the Reaper Scythe surprisingly enough. On the top lane, fight is breaking. The bottom lane, Monkey King is running. From Phantom Lance could just be going down, and it looks like Monkey King will just be going down. Not quite yet, actually. Hiding the Indus, but Queen of Pain will finish the kill off.
Worthy tribute.
And Necrophos looking for more after having already popped Reaper Scythe kill on that support, but they don't have any disables for the Phantom Lancer TP. Over on the top, and there was brawl happening as well, no ravage being used. And this game is chaotic, but this time around it's very one-sided chaotic. On the side of DeMonster. Venomancer is gonna get himself caught next.
Dire's middle tower
Pain there to deal damage. He's just gonna die. Was pretty deep in enemy territory. Just wanted to get some warps in, but gonna have to pay with his life for that. Pangolier. Nothing for his dead heavy rebuild. He just wants to stay alive. Will just roll for now. Molu on the Necrophos, however. He is opting for that green Radiance. If he can get it in time, it will make fighting against the Phantom Lancer a lot easier. It will make continuously getting that. on Venomancer. Just gotta find that. Debating on whether or not to ban the Monkey King now. It's gonna try to Monkey King at one shot at finding the real Phantom Lance. He took it, and the Necrophos ultimate is gonna finish off Phantom Lance, meaning that DeMonster will stay ahead, having found the one kill that they needed and getting Necrophos closer to his Radiant rush timing. I do love this build so much because if it comes along, it is so exciting. These team fights are gonna be split up so much. That's why I'm such a Radiance fanboy. This kind of forces the one with the Radiance to fight to get value from the Radiance, and it forces the enemy team to focus the Radiance carrier because the mischance alone is pretty heavy already. Monkey King, he will be focused as well, and he will just be going down. So the Necrophos alone may be enough to carry against Team Black here, as the Queen of Pain ultimate is about to come off again in 30 seconds. Phantom Lancer, go for the Valiant of Defiance.
Denied.
Usually I'm against that item. This time around, Necrophos is really the only big threat. It looks like Necrophos actually no longer going for that Radiance. I have no clue what he's building, but I'm sure it's not the way to go. Okay, it's gonna be equal that keeping it not safe, but Black, they got the damage. They're gonna show that damage on the Pangolier at bottom lane with the Disruptor ultimate to set things up. I mean, this PL, he is gonna be hitting hard eventually. If that's, yeah, not gonna snowball that hard anytime soon, but once he gets there, he will be able to, well, either outscale or 1v1 the Monkey King, depending on the Monkey King's build. Could just be a close 1v1 between them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty equal in carry position of Pain with the ultimate. Didn't really get anything except a lot of space for the Chen and the Titan to get to work on this top tier 2 tower. In comes the Pangolier from the backlines with a Rolling Thunder. Wants to lock the Disruptor and will do just that under the tower with a swashbuckle to finish off the kill. Necrophos is there with Reaper's Hive available. But anyone to go low health, even that Chan. Those are kills after all, am I right? And Chan, he gets slowed up. He gets clapped by that Undying. And Necro has a hard time catching up to his free Reaper's Hive kill there. The swashbuckle off the mark. There's the Scythe. Chen going down. Make sure his TP is on cooldown as well when he respawns at least. But still, a lot of space for the Phantom Lancer, who with that hood is just gonna resume farming. In the dire jungle, no less. With a stack. And found by the PL, one that the Monkey King would have really loved to take, as that would have been the last 200 gold he needs for his Battle Fury. Monkey King doesn't even have Battle Fury with a 2k gold lead. And Team Black killing him off once again. They don't even need the Phantom Lance to do a lot of damage. Him frontlining reliably for the Queen of Pain already seems to be enough at this stage of the game. Even need the ultimate, there's gonna have that one in 45 more seconds, and a 3k gold lead. Well deserved for Black here. So just don't want to lose the Phantom Lance until he gets big and chunky. Okay, so that's gonna be the Diffu Blade coming in. It's a little bit late, but with that hood, you're at least sure that your Diffu Blade is gonna get a lot of hits in. You also got the Juxtapose level 2 now, so
regeneration.
once Phantom Lance again gets that Diffu, there is not gonna be any better timing for him to fight. Necrophos still opting for that Radiance. Whether or not he can get enough value from the Euls to get the Radiance at a good timing still, we can see. So I do really love Monkey King and Necrophos. They are two super interesting heroes to watch, and we will not see why as the Monkey King gets denied, and with that Monkey King gets denied. Queen of Pain, you're godlike with a free double kill there. Necrophos now got one for his life as Kingdom comes on in looking for a free kill. And every kill across the board is free to the Phantom Lance. That's gonna be Bone dying now. The engines are gonna get farmed once again by Phantom as well. Team are continuing to push in. It's gonna be the last tier 1 tower at the bottom lane falling. Kingdom, he's still pay away from his Diffu Blade. Once he gets that, he is gonna be such a freaking beast. This is his main power spike. He's already tearing people apart. That Radiance needs to come on the Necrophos soon. That's gonna add a lot of defense. The Monkey King, he can already fight, but he needs to get down to his ultimate. And you saw how it went the
Dire's
last team
bottom
fight.
tower
Well,
is
the
under
team
attack.
fight at bottom, which is why now
Radiant's
everybody is
middle
here
tower is
pushing.
under attack.
And that's still gonna be a tier 2 tower drop. With the pet, it's just like 700 from his super
Dire's
blade.
bottom tower
That is gonna be
has
some
fallen.
crucial timing. The Monkey King I have like an 18,
Radiant's
19
middle
minute
tower
battle
is
fury.
under attack.
That is really not what you're looking for on that. I mean, with the battle fury, the good thing is you can always recover, but that doesn't mean that this is pretty hard for the side of DeMonster right now.
Double damage.
DeMonster trying to set the fight. It's gonna be the Venomancer dying first. 7k gold lead now. Pangolier ultimate getting denied by the destruction as well. Just after waiting for the 10 army to come in. With the 10 army, it's just gonna be Necro playing at the start of the fight. With the retype available too now undying. Procs the flash golem, but he really wants to run in next to the Necro foes. The Monkey King works as well, but Monkey King gets the massive ultimate just out of there, kind of awkwardly standing in the back lines there now, unsure what to do, and there is the Phantom Lancer with the entire Curtis Different Blade coming in on the look for the kill. No TP interrupt, and there is a Monkey King around, but I don't think Black will find him. I don't think they need to find him even. 8k gold
Dire's
lead
top tower is under
at the
attack.
19-minute mark. This could be a very swift game, especially considering how both the Queen of Pain ultimate and the Titan's ultimate are about to be available here. Team Black continuing the push. Will start by soaking up the Pangolier. And then with his Illu arm already hitting hard, and there is the Ravage. The second it comes off cooldown. Pangolier buckling, getting a nice arm there. But Queen of Pain running after him. He's just gonna slam dunk him with the ultimate Phantom Lancer. Going to town this entire base. Kingdom does not care. Just really happy with that bottom lane creep cut. Necropose is the next target, Monkey King, man fighting it up, but Super Sam does not have it. In comes the Reaper type on the Phantom Lancer, but Phantom Lancer, he does not care. He wants the full team wipe, and they're gonna get a full team wipe.
Dire's
20-minute GG, that's gonna make it a 1-1 between Team Black and Team DeMonster. They all put it on the card of becoming the Necropose healing-based ball. It doesn't end up working out for them, and with that, so 1-1, that's gonna be the final best of 2 of the day. I do thank you all for watching. Hope you had a great time, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got more Dota coming up the day after tomorrow as